Hello and welcome to another video with me, Christian Rauchenwald. In today's video I'm going to unbox the Panther X2 Helium Network hotspot that I received for this review specifically from Panther X. Besides that, since Helium Network now finally enabled light hotspots, I'm also going to share some details about Panther's upcoming light hotspot, the Panther X Lite, that is currently awaiting for approval by Helium Network. Before I start the unboxing, however, let's get the usual disclaimers out of the way. First, the Panther X2 Helium Network hotspot I'm unboxing in this video was provided to me by Panther X, and I only had to cover the custom fees myself, which makes this video sponsored by Panther X. Second, as usual, everything I'm sharing in this video is my personal opinion and in no way financial or professional advice of any kind. You should always do your own research, consult certified professionals, draw your own conclusions and make your own decisions. If you're watching this video because you're considering getting your own Panther X Helium Network hotspot, you can by the way do so by following the link in the description or the first pinned comment down below and get a 15% discount right now if you use the coupon code that you can also see up here and also can find below the video in the description and with the pinned comment down below. And with all of that out of the way, let's take a look at what you actually get once you order your own Panther X2 Helium Network hotspot. So as you can see, the Panther X2 hotspot comes in a quite nice looking box with the Panther X logo on front and Panther Global, so their domain, on the back. It's still wrapped in foil, so the first thing I need is a cutter to basically make a slight cut somewhere to be able to then rip off the rest of the foil. I hope there's not too much background noise introduced from ripping off the foil, but I guess you'll survive. And we'll get to look at the inside. So I'm just gonna get rid of the foil real quick, and as said, so I assume that's the front, so we'll just lift the lid. I hope I have it right side up and it looks good to go. So let's put that somewhere aside and let's see what we got. And the first thing in the box that we notice is a user manual that explains the different ports and slots that the device has and also the status LEDs that are supposedly on the front. You also already get a preview of how it looks like. Now we're gonna put that aside as well, and there we are. Here is my Panther X Helium Network hotspot, and that's what you get to expect, or what you would get delivered once you order your own, which is said you can do right now with a 15% discount by using the coupon code and link in the description or the pinned comment down below. Besides that, we can also already see the LoRaWAN antenna that comes with the hotspot, so you don't have to buy a separate antenna, but you're, like with most hotspots, already good to go. Now let's take the antenna and the hotspot, and just like on the instructions on the manual, which is currently a little bit out of frame, so I'm gonna push it back here, we can see that we have the ports here on the back, starting with a reset pinhole, or it's not a button, so you know, like where you would have a needle or something to push the button inside, the power plug, then here the network wire to connect it, a USB port, and here you have the micro SD card that actually contains what makes the hotspot run, plus the port for the LoRaWAN antenna. I have to say the device looks very neat and clean, doesn't take up too much space, and I guess it's easy to set up as well. Now obviously, just a reminder, if you work with your hotspot, doesn't matter which brand it is, you should never plug the power in without an antenna being attached. So the first thing you should always do is obviously screw in the antenna, or screw on or mount it on or whatever. And only after that you would then plug in the power supply and boot up the hotspot. If you do power up your hotspot without an antenna attached, you risk breaking the hotspot. Now let's put that aside as well. Let's put it here, and I assume the only thing left that we have here is the power supply. And indeed, we'll have here the power supply with the fitting plug. There's nothing else in there, so let's put that back because I'm not gonna set it up right now. And put that here, and last but not least, there we have actually a pin, so you can push the reset button, a QR code to join the Discord community, and the Twitter handle of Panther X, so you can get updates about the project there as well. Now let's check, but I don't think there's anything else. No, that's the bottom of the box, so let's put everything back real quick, and then you'll get to see me again. And that's it. That's what you get once you order your own Panther X Helium Network hotspot. Now that you know what to expect, the only thing left in this video is, as promised, to also take a quick look at the upcoming Panther X Lite hotspot. Now, since it's upcoming, I don't have a device here, but I can share a picture of it here so you know what it roughly looks like. And just like the Panther X2 that you just saw, the Panther X Lite is also an indoor hotspot. The probably most important difference for most of you watching this video is that since it was already planned as a light hotspot, it comes with a lower price tag of approximately $399 in comparison to the currently $498 US before applying the 15% discount code that you can, as mentioned, get or find in the description and the pinned comment down below for the Panther X2. For those few among you that actually want to dig into the technical details about the upcoming Panther X Lite hotspot, you can also find a link in the video description, the pinned comment down below, that takes you to the technical specs of the device. But I guess for most people watching this video, it doesn't really make a difference what kind of chip is built into the hotspot. But what matters to most is shipping times, price of the device, and how reliable it works. It's also worth pointing out that Panther X is among the biggest Helium Network hotspot manufacturers at the moment. If you check the Helium Explorer, you can see for yourself that Panther X is basically within the top 5 if you consider the number of active hotspots on the network, which also is always a good sign in terms of delivery times, because it means that there is not a huge amount of back orders and that Panther X actually managed to deliver their product so far in huge numbers with no big delays, which unfortunately we cannot say about all hotspot manufacturers. Circling back real quick to the topic of light hotspots within Helium Network, which is a feature that just got activated on the Helium Network blockchain very recently, and basically means that your hotspot does not have to store the entire blockchain or recent blockchain anymore on the device itself, which means where usually if you buy a hotspot and you plug it in, you have to wait between 1 day and more than a week for your hotspot to finish syncing with the blockchain before it actually starts doing anything and earning you HNT. With the light hotspot feature, that is history, so you can plug in your hotspot and it doesn't have to synchronize with the blockchain anymore. Now obviously that means for all older hotspots that might have a 32 or 64 gigabyte micro SD card, well, they don't need such a big card anymore in theory, because they don't have to keep a copy of the blockchain, which also means that the newer hotspots like the Panther X Lite, that's as said upcoming, actually can be produced a couple dollars cheaper, because again, they don't need a 32 or 64 gigabyte micro SD card, but something way smaller. Maybe a 16 gigabyte card is enough just for the operating system and anything like that, which means again, it's one of the main reasons why light hotspots are a few dollars cheaper. And as said, the new upcoming Panther X Lite will be roughly $399 US compared to, without applying a discount, the $498 US of the Panther X2 that we just unboxed in this video. But that's pretty much it for today. As always, if you have any questions about the Panther X2 or Helium Network itself, just leave them in the comments down below, or even better, use the link in the description or the pinned comment down below to join our Discord community and discuss Helium Network, Panther X, and other projects with me and the community there. As always, thanks for watching. See you in one of my other videos. Till then, bye bye.